All right, guys, we have another member of the 10x BNB community and mastermind. Bryan, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy. It's sunny where I am. Is it sunny where you are right now?
Oh yeah, it's really hot. I'm currently in Dubai.
Yeah, you're tan. You're super tan. See, I never get tan. I think like for my skin, like I get like a little bit of like glaze, and then
Yeah.
eventually it just ends there. Otherwise, I get burned. Like I get really badly burned. But like you look nice and crisp, nice and toasty.
Yeah, I've been out here for a while.
Yeah. How is Dubai?
It's hot. It's summer right now, so it's upwards of 50 degrees. So it's like in the hundreds in Fahrenheit. Yeah,
Oh,
it's super hot. It's super humid. Just stay inside,
oh,
AC all day.
yeah. What you can't even do. I definitely wouldn't want to go to Dubai in the summer. You're brave, but anyways, like let's kind of get started because I kind of want to give because again, your journey has been so incredible in Airbnb, and I really want to
Yeah.
share your story. But kind of maybe let's just talk about what were you like struggling with before you started your Airbnb journey? Like, what were you planning? Like, what were you trying to do? Like, what was hard for you? Like, what difficulties were you facing? Just tell me a little bit about your background before you found the community, before you started
Yeah.
10x.
Yeah. So I have a finance background. I used to be a senior analyst with National Bank of Canada.
Oh wow.
Working that 9 to 5 corporate grind, climbing that never ending ladder. And one day I just kind of hit a wall, man. And even I looked towards like my bosses and what positions they had. And even then they didn't look very, happy, right? And I asked myself, I was like, truly, even if I got to that level, where would I be? Do I
Right.
still am I still, hitting all the goals that I want to have? And in short, like no, basically, even if I got there, it's still I'm coming up short. So why am I grinding so hard to try and get to somewhere that I'm not even going to be able to achieve the goals I want to have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started looking into other opportunities, and lo and behold, I came in, got introduced to yourself and Shaun, and I'm really happy I did.
Yeah, I've honestly like again, your success has been tremendous because like correct me if I'm wrong, you when you joined the community, you ended up expanding to at least three cities, I think. Like
Yeah,
you have Airbnbs in three different cities, correct?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Well,
So in Vancouver, where I'm from, and then currently in Dubai. Me and my sister actually started a new Airbnb here. That's why I'm here right now. And
amazing.
actually, I met someone in your program who I partnered with, and we got into an agreement, and we started up an Airbnb in Brazil as well. So that's
Wow.
just kind of like a dream of mine, right? Like having places all over the world. Love to travel, something
Right.
I couldn't do before, and that's kind of like I'm kind of like just living the dream, trying to set up places all over the world that I can stay in.
You're multinational. You're
Yeah.
multinational. I love that. So you're literally in the Middle East, you're in South America, and in your North America. Like, what's next, man? Like Antarctica? Like, where?
I don't know. We're probably thinking Paris or something in Europe. We'll see. We'll see.
That'd be amazing. Well,
Yeah.
I'm really happy. So why don't you tell me a little bit because now that we kind of know where you've expanded to, like tell me how did the mastermind and when you joined 10x, what did it help you with? What did it give you? Like what were some of the things that you kind of like gained from it that
Yeah.
helped you eventually land your units?
Yeah. Well, like a lot of the things that really helped me was, of course, your guidance with marketing, right? And rating which area to get into, carving out my competitive niche.
Right.
Something that I always thought I could, figure out myself, but you guys kind of really shed light on little aspects I would have never thought of. And moving forward to other aspects, the automate, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, in 3 different countries
Mm-hmm.
without the automation process. So the
Right.
fact that that's a key component in the course that I implemented in my business.
Yeah. So figuring out how to like carve out your niche, how to market, and then eventually automate your system. So you
Yeah.
literally can be in different continents and manage everything remotely, right? Yeah, that
Yeah.
see that tends to be like a lot of like most people struggle with, you know, those key areas at the beginning, and once you kind of give them the roadmap, the course kind of guides you, with enough mentorship and guidance, you end up realizing that I could just do this from the touch of my phone for a few hours per
Yeah.
week, any part in the world. So yeah, that's good. So with all that being said, so we talked about where you started, how things went, and then where you've expanded to. Let's talk numbers. Let's talk about the money because I know you've
Yeah.
been crushing it, and you've been crushing it
Yeah.
at all your Airbnbs. So just give me like a high level of like how much you were making when you first started, and how you're doing today.
Yeah. So when I first started with you guys, second month in, like after signing the lease, first month, we crushed it that month. So I did close to, I think 10K, 12K,
Wow.
let's
Yeah.
say, profits. And that's kind of like opened my eyes, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
let's keep going, let's see how far I can take this. So kept building it up. And then by month 4, we hit 35K. But
Wow.
then in between, it's not always up, right? There's ups and downs. So
For sure.
like
For sure.
there's a little Omicron scare there that
Yeah. Yeah.
dropped our
Yeah.
profits down to
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
I think 6K that month. But you know what? That that kind of just like helped us reinforce that even in the
Right.
lowest of lows, we were still
Right.
making a profit, right? So, you know, it just kind of driven us to like keep going, keep going, keep going, and eventually expanded into Dubai as well. So
Nice. So what
yeah,
do you think? How much do you think you're going to be making? So you've made as high as like 35K. I'm assuming you made maybe
yeah.
more per month. And what do you think the Dubai property might bring for you guys, for you, with,
Dubai's a smaller. It's not like the typical place. I'm just doing a 1 bedroom studio,
right.
and then
Mhm.
we're getting a 2 bedroom as well right now. Looking to lock that down. So those two places we're looking to bring in about 15K total. The
Nice.
studio a little lower, around 8K a month, which is still okay. Yeah,
No, that's
yeah,
phenomenal. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I like your business model because you've targeted like literally the hot spots of like North America, like, Canada to the Middle East to South America. So that's amazing. So you're pretty much on track with the way things are headed. You'll be making like almost 6 figures a month eventually. I'm assuming, right?
Targeting. Yeah, I should be there by the end of the year.
Oh man,
Like no
amazing.
problem in December. Yeah. So,
Okay. So
so
you started this journey, you're making all this money. What are you doing with your money? Because that's always what I love to know. How has your life changed? What have you been doing with this cash that you've been collecting? Because I know you love to travel. I know that
yeah,
from
yeah.
what you've been telling me. So
So the travel, a lot of it is work too, right? Looking to find new Airbnbs, new
mhm,
locations. At the same time, I love real estate. That's
mhm,
always been my journey,
mhm,
and buying property is
mhm,
ultimately what I'm doing. So I'm
right.
actually looking to buy some beachfront property down in South America, in
Nice.
Costa Rica, and also
Amazing.
I just bought something in Dubai as well. So
Damn.
putting
Well,
down down payment, yeah. So
life changing.
um,
I love
life
that.
changing experiences, and of course I love to travel. So I'm just I
And
was in the
see, yeah,
yeah.
go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just saying, I just got back. I flew down to Ibiza for a week last week, so and then back in Dubai now.
Okay. So can you do me a favor? Can you pronounce it the way people say it's supposed to be pronounced? Because I've
it's a
tried.
it's Ibiza.
I be so
It's
you've
Ibiza.
literally I be yeah. So you've just been living life, traveling to places like Ibiza and
Yeah,
enjoying yourself. That's amazing, man. I'm really happy for you. And you know what? That's the power of the community and what it can, how life changing it can be. Because your story is like one of many students who literally went from having nothing in real estate, no guidance, like life was tough. They're doing the 9 to 5, wanted a little bit of freedom, and then eventually unlock that and end up, traveling the world, working remote, being their own boss, and making life-changing money that obviously allows them to travel to places like Ibiza and
yeah, yeah,
Dubai and whatnot. So congratulations on getting
yeah.
your first property as well, being a homeowner. That's amazing. And cheers to much more success, my friend. That's amazing.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, look, if you're back in Van, give us a
Yeah,
shout. Sean and I would love to meet you and grab some dinner or drinks and talk more
for
about your
sure,
success. Yeah,
for
but
sure. Let's connect.
yeah, sounds good. Thanks for taking the time and
All
take
right,
care of yourself, Brian. All right,
no
cheers, man.
problem. Take care. Bye.